I hope everyone's great. I'm going to tell y'all I'm so much better than I was last week. We had a touchy week, kind of a rough week. I won't go into details, but between being ill and something that happened here at the house, it was a little difficult week. But you know what? That's neither here nor there. What I want to talk to you about today is your goals. Today's the 16th. Oh, no, today's the 17th. So we are 2 weeks in. And how are you doing on your goals? Anybody? I would love to hear how you're doing. I'm going to tell you how I'm doing. Okay. Um, and these are not excuses. This is a fact. What happened? What had happened was, but seriously, y'all know I went out of town the first weekend of the month. And so, I mean, I was on track. And even while I was gone, my biggest goal is health, being healthy. And while we were gone, I stayed pretty close to my plan that I had for eating. I hate to call it a diet because it doesn't feel like a diet, but I had stayed really close while we were gone. I had kept my diet for the most part gluten free. The little bit of gluten I was getting wasn't much. So I did good. I was doing really good. And we got back and I got sick, which was last Monday, and really started to feel it Sunday. It got up Monday morning, and y'all know I made my declaration here on Facebook and YouTube to the world, which it may as well be to the world, that I was not going to live life small anymore. And I can tell you, when you do that, hold on. I challenge you to do it. I challenge you to do it. Determine you're going to live a big life. Announce it. Let people know that you're planning to live a big life. But I also want you to know that you need to be prepared when that happens. Be prepared for things to come your way to try to stop you from living a life that's big. But anyway, I got really sick Monday afternoon and was just down for the count for 2 days. And I'm just gonna be honest. When I don't feel well, I eat comfort food, and I probably ate anything. Well, I didn't eat a lot, but what I did eat was not healthy, and that has proceeded to follow me through yesterday. I'm actually feeling pretty well today. Felt pretty good yesterday, but the mentality we have it in the house. We better eat it so it's not a temptation. But we won't go there either now, will we? But what I want to say is I choose to give myself grace over that and getting back on my healthy eating today. I mean, I'm down a little bit over 2 pounds as it is, but the weight loss is not what's important. What's important is my health. And I sidestepped, got off track. And today I give myself grace and I'm getting back on track. And that's what's important in life. If you have, usually the 2 week mark is crucial. So it's 2 weeks into the new year. You've set a goal. Are you still keeping it? Maybe you've set multiple goals. Are you keeping them? If not, I challenge you today, right now, to stop and give yourself grace and get started back on those goals. That's all you need to do. That's it. What if you're watching this and you haven't set goals? I would invite you to join my Facebook group, the Unstoppable Woman Project. I would invite you. The link is in the description of this video. If you're in the group, thank you for watching from the group. But if you're not, join the group. They're actually the goal setting solution that I did at the end of the year is in the guide section, and it'll walk you through how to set goals. That's so important that you know how to set goals and how to set good goals and what to do when you mess up on your goals, when you get off track, which is what's happened to me. And that's part of what I talk about is giving yourself grace. And you need to know how to do that. You need to learn that every one of us are going to sidestep. Every one of us are going to get off track. That's not being negative. That is strictly a fact of life. That's the way things happen. Maybe you get ill like I did. Maybe you go out of town like I did. Now I did, like I said, did fairly well while I was out of town. There were a couple of times I didn't eat, on plan, but for the most part, I stayed right on plan. But maybe there's something like that going on in your life that has caused you to sidestep your goals. Or if you decide to set goals now, I don't know if you've seen some of my previous comments, but I believe that there's nothing magic about January the 1st. There's nothing magic about Monday. There's nothing magic about the first of the month. What's magic is today. And that's when you decide to start living your life differently. And again, when you fall off the wagon, when you sidestep, when you lose your focus, you need to know how to get back on track. And the number one thing is giving yourself grace. Giving yourself grace and saying, you know what, I messed up. So let's get back. And I want to tell you this. When I was on track, I have mentioned I have stomach issues. My stomach issues were righting themselves. It was getting a lot better. And that is, notice when you set goals, notice the changes in the area that you've set those goals. And that can be what actually pushes you back into the goals. And that's part of what's pushing me too. You know, I'm saying, I know what issues just within a few short days were starting to right themselves. So why would I not want to get back on track? Why would I not want to give myself grace when I can see changes in my stomach and in my digestive system within just a few days? So we didn't come on here to talk about my stomach and my digestive system. What I came on here to talk about was, are you on track with your goals? So if you're not on track, I encourage you to give yourself grace. Look at the changes that maybe were made within the first 2 weeks of the year when you set your goals and you were keeping them. Help that get you back on track. Or look to what you really want to accomplish. Give yourself grace. Get back at it. You can do this. Whatever goals you've set this year, they are not outside of your grasp. You can do this. It's all up to you. You can do this. I'm going to let you go now. I want to tell you before I do that I love you. More importantly, God loves you. You have a blessed day. And again, if you don't know how to set goals and you're not in my Facebook group, my community that I have, the Unstoppable Woman part, excuse me, I can't talk today. The Unstoppable Woman Project, please click on the link in this description and join me there. Y'all have a blessed day.